something which is very subtle and often overlooked in the path of spiritual awakening. It is about having reverence, utmost reverence for your master and not being lost in just the worship. Only about 1% of the seekers cross this final attachment. Of course, 1% here is not an empirical number based on studies, rather it is symbolic. It simply points to how rare truly this step is. And also I share this video with utmost care and diligence. If you already have a physical master or teacher, make sure to talk with them before you go deeper into this video. Alright, so now let's begin. If you're on this path, you already know that the master points to the truth. The master is not the truth itself. You already know this. Now think of this classic Zen image, the finger pointing at the moon. The finger is essential. Without it, in the dark night, you might never know where to look. But if you spend your whole life staring at the finger, admiring its shape, its lines, worshipping its knuckles, you miss the vast silent moon that is shining above. The form, the body sitting in front of you, that particular voice, the accent, the clothes, the way they laugh or remain silent, the specific words they choose to speak, all of that is the finger, a temporary, beautiful, skillful pointer. So the truth, the living reality they are pointing toward is independent of that form. You know it, but still you have to practice it. It was already here before the teacher appeared in your life. It will remain here long after every form dissolves. It is always here, right now, in you, as you, not somewhere far away, not locked inside someone else's body or words. It is the aware, empty, luminous space in which every thought, every sensation, every memory is already appearing and disappearing. And many sincere seekers get caught exactly at this junction. They begin to mix up the pointer with what is being pointed to. They gave the form too much weight and they start collecting the photographs, repeating exact phrases like sacred mantras and traveling long distances only to sit in the physical presence, believing that closeness to the body equals closeness to truth. The closeness to body will open you up. You might do it 1, 2, 10, 20 times, but make sure that you are not stuck in this loop. You need to cut the loop and see that the master is always there within you. Now ask yourself, quietly, honestly, and right now, am I looking at the finger or at what the finger is showing me? When this seeing becomes clear, really clear, the reverence you need, it naturally arises by itself. A quiet, unforced respect for the guidance comes. A respect for the clarity that was shared, for the patience that was shown, the love, the skill that helped turn your attention back to what was already here. But that reverence no longer needs to become worship of the person. It stays light, it stays free. So after awakening, you know that there is no master, there is no seeker, yet the respect, it always remains. When the real awakening happens, not a peak experience, not just a temporary glimpse, but the stable recognition that what you are is this boundless awareness. When this happens, the old separation, it collapses. There is no longer a master over there and a seeker over here. There is just one consciousness appearing as everything. Now, does this mean you suddenly forget the human being who, through their transparency, through their unwavering presence, helped you dissolve the illusion of separation? Of course not. Their role is still seen clearly. They served as a living mirror. They held up the possibility of freedom when your mind was convinced it was impossible. They stayed steady when you were oscillating between hope, despair, confusion, clarity, whatnot. So gratitude, it remains. A soft, wordless thank you will always live in your heart. So the reverence remains, but it is a clean reverence. It is free from dependency. You no longer need them in order to feel whole. You no longer need their words to remember who you are. You meet a stranger on the street or sleeping friend still lost in stories from the same presence. To the person still dreaming to separate me, you naturally offer a compassion to them, and to the realist being who once pointed the way, you offer a simple, quiet respect. You're not inflating it, you're not deflating it, no more or no less. It is like meeting an old friend who once showed you how to swim. As simple as that. You still feel warmth when you see them. You still remember the moment they helped you above the water, but you no longer cling to their arm every time you step into the ocean. You swim freely now, and you smile when you see them on the shore. Now, there is a gradual detachment from labels and identity. So, this detachment does not usually happen with a sudden ceremony or dramatic announcement, something like there is no graduation day with a certificate and applause here. It happens slowly, of course, almost invisibly. You won't even know that it happened, like melting, the frost in the morning, it melts away with sunlight slowly and gradually. So you may continue listening to recordings of your teachers for years together. You may still sit in their physical presence or in the Sangha from time to time. You keep receiving the guidance until the old language, the old memory pattern you have, the old emotional charges around the world like guru, disciple, lineage, path, all of these labels, it lose their grip. It doesn't matter for you. So you keep practicing, staying as simple, aware presence without letting your personal story hijack your state again and again. So over months and even over years, even when you are physically sitting next to the teacher or in the middle of the group, something subtle shifts. The label I am their disciple, this starts to feel unnecessary. The group identity you have, it becomes quite optional, and you no longer require that scaffolding of tradition which was standing on the language or a particular name to feel anchored. You are comfortable, truly comfortable just being alone. Not lonely, but alone with the alone, as the entire universe, like Muji says. Even if you are in a hotel room in a foreign city or walking on an empty beach, sitting in traffic of middle of a noisy city, the presence is the same. It does not depend on the room, the teacher's voice, the chants, or the lineage. Your reverence continues, but now it is quite respect for what once helped without any clinging and without giving any extra weightage. Alright, now let us do a short practice together for about 5 minutes just to see the difference between attachment and having a clear reverence for your master. Find a comfortable position. You can gently close your eyes. So we will begin with 1 minute of 4-2-4-2 breathing, then shift the breathing pattern to a box breathing, that is 4-4-4-4. So the first 1 minute, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 4 and hold for 2. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Now, whenever you're ready, let's shift the breathing pattern for the count of 4-4-4-4. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, 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 inhale Hold, exhale, hold. Now let this breathing go into background. Let it be a natural breathing. If any thought, image, or feeling arises about your teacher, your path, your practice, don't fight it and don't feed it either. Just see it appearing in the space of awareness. Notice there is space around the thought, and that the space is not touched by the thought. The space is the truth where you are pointed towards. You can let a soft touch of reverence move through your heart for your master from your memory. Let it come. They pointed you to a space of pure witnessing. Let that stay, and the reverence let it arise in the space. You stay as the quiet, unchanging awareness. Now let's try to include the movement, the subtle movement of your body in this space of awareness. Gently begin to move your fingers. You can start waving your fingers slowly. And it's alright to bring a small smile on your face for no reason. Let it be a natural, subtle, slow smile. You might have an image of your master. Even before that image, there is the space of pure awareness which your master pointed to, and it is always there, no matter where you are. Stay in this space. Take a slow, deep breath. Exhale. You can slowly open your eyes.